Hey everybody, this is All NASCAR 23. This diecast review, the first of 2018, will be for Jimmie Johnson's 2018 Lowe's for Pros Chevrolet Camaro. I am super excited for these Camaros. This is the first one I've purchased, the first Camaro I've purchased here, and I love the look of this front end. It's actually looked kind of, these cars are small as it is. Let's see if we can focus in on it, maybe. There we go. And so they appear a little bit smaller when you look at them. Actually in person, just the front ends when you look at these appear, especially where the headlights are, that area looks a little bit smaller in person, in my opinion. Looks a little more narrower, but it still looks fantastic nonetheless. I love these new cars. I'm so excited for the rest of them to come out. And a lot of people were wondering why Lionel took so long with the Camrys last year, but we're so quick with the Camaros. And you got to realize there's such a difference in demand. I think the Camaros, one, were in higher demand. Two, there were only 5 or 6 Toyota drivers that they had to make these for. They could take all the time they need there. You've got probably 10, 15 Camaro drivers that they got to make these cars for, so they don't have time to lose in making these. So, to start with, pretty simple paint scheme this year. A black car, something brand new for Jimmie Johnson. Never really seen a black car as the primary paint scheme for the year. As we can see here, what I like that they did on the car, I don't know if the decals there, like that white stripe or that one, I don't know if they're supposed to be broken up or if that's a defect, but I do like how on the car in the back they decided to curve it. In the pictures on TV, they gave it that curve as if to look more like an actual street car, which I do like a lot about that. And so it's a simple paint scheme, as many are, but sometimes simple is good. Simple looks nice. In this case, I think this isn't one of my favorite cars for the 48, but it doesn't look too bad. I think that you take a look at that front end and it can make a bland paint scheme look a lot better. So to start with the sponsors now, we got obviously no Monster logo on the windshield. Lowe's for Pros, number 48, ZL1 there on the bottom. LowesForPros.com on the side. On the B post, we got Hendrick Motorsports, Axalta, Bosch. I don't know, is that Freightliner the one below it? I can't tell what it is. Siemens down there. Valvoline on the C post. Valvoline on the back. 48. Lowe's in the middle. Camaro down below. ZL1 on the left. Lowe's on the deck lid, Lowe's logo, Jimmie Johnson on the rear windshield, Lowe's for Pros on the top. This side, the same as the other. One thing that kind of disappoints me is the lack of contingency decals. I think at that point, those three, with the Monster one not even there that they can put, in my opinion is you might as well just not have them there at all when you think about it. It would probably just look better that way, really. If they could at least move the decals from down here, even in real life, move them from down here, place them up here just to fill the car up a little more. I think when you just have that much of a solid color with nothing to put there, it just doesn't look good, not what we're familiar with seeing. And unfortunately, that's probably only going to get worse as the years roll on. But as far as my opinions and recommendations of the car, I absolutely do recommend it. And I know these Camaros are going to go quickly. I think this 48 car in particular, looking like this could be his last season. So, you look at the way things are going. Lowe's, their contract is up at the end of the year. Knaus, contract is up at the end of the year. Jimmie Johnson's not going to race without either one of them. And he's not having a great season so far. Didn't have a great end to the last season. So, who knows? This could be the last opportunity you have to pick up one of these number 48 cars. So I would definitely do it as soon as you can. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I give the paint scheme, the car, the overall piece here, I could give it a 9. And that's, of course, depending on, that's just my interpretation of course, the 1 to 10 scale. As I said, the paint scheme itself, had this been on the Chevy SS body, would not have been a thriller. When you take a look at the fact that it's on the Camaro, I think it does help a bit. It does take your mind a little bit away, draw your attention away from the paint scheme and more towards the Camaro itself, which I think is what they intended when they designed this race car body. So for a 360 view now, we have the front, the left side, the back, right side, the hood view, top, deck lid, bottom of the car. So that's about all for me. I've got one more review coming up of Kyle Busch's 2017 Pocono win, the M&M's Caramel, however you want to go with that. I'll be doing that review. I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any more of these. I had nothing to do. I never really guaranteed I wouldn't be back, but it was almost certain. But here I am. The Chase Elliott Napa car, as well as the Matt DiBenedetto throwback car from last year, I will be purchasing, so I could be doing reviews on those in the next couple weeks. I'll also be attending the Fontana race in a couple weeks, where I'll probably pick up some more cars, possibly be reviewing those. So just in case I decide to do something with those, just be on the lookout for that. So I believe that is all from me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And for now, it's all NASCAR 23 saying thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later.